And here in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how and why having contrary thinking or not doing what everybody else is doing or simply being specifically different can be one of the greatest secrets to be successful. I used to believe that it's either something is right or something is wrong, that there is only one way of doing things, that there is only one way of thinking, that there is only one way of behaving. I was wrong for thinking that way, and I was proven wrong because there was a time that I was doing something and somebody did the same thing, but that person got better results than me, and that got me questioning. So that made me I was able to think about it now and collect the information that I'm going to share with you. Please remember to let me know in the comments if this video was helpful or what stood out to you the more. Give me a feedback in the comment. I appreciate it a lot. Well, instead of you thinking that it's either this way or this way, it's either blue or black, it's either one and or two, why don't you think that it can be both? Why don't you think that you can balance it out? That it can be, instead of blue and black, it can be both. Why not? I'm gonna give you 5 specific examples that have happened in my life. For example, some people can say work hard, not smart. Other people can say work smart, not hard. Both of them are wrong. Do you know why? Because you can perfectly do both. You can combine, and if you are able to combine, you can succeed faster. You can succeed in the most strong way, more than just picking one side and sticking to it. For example, those that say that work hard, not smart, can miss a lot. Because if you spend hours working on something, but you don't know what you are working for, you don't have a plan, you don't have a strategy, you're gonna miss out. However, if you have a plan, if you have a strategy, but you are not consistent with it, you don't put hours to execute your plan, to execute your idea, you will go nowhere. But if you can combine both, that you can work hard consistently in an idea, perfect, amazing. Why? Because you have both skills into you. You can spend a lot of hours having a plan, having a strategy, and that's how you can achieve success. If you can be the one working the hardest, being the smartest for the long period of time, it's inevitable that you are going to succeed, right? Because by you working smart, you can understand that, oh, I'm working for this, to achieve this, to acquire this, but that's your wisdom, your intelligence talking. But you must put the work, you must put the actions, because if you have the wisdom but you don't practice it, it's going nowhere. Second, the people be like, it's either you are playful or you are serious. You cannot be both. I'm like, why not? For example, me, Christina, I like to, if you know me personally, I enjoy playing. But playing in the sense of me, what is fun for me. But sometimes you're gonna find me in a spot when I'm completely serious. It's not that I can, or Christina is playful and cannot be serious, or Christina is serious and cannot be faithful. It is that Christina knows when to be serious and when to be faithful, because Christina has both abilities, and Christina combines both abilities. Because also, if you go around only sticking in one side and forgetting about the other side, you're not truly living. For example, me, if I spend my whole life only being serious, oh, I'm serious, oh, I'm strict, I don't play, I'm gonna be a miserable human being. Miserable. However, since I know that I can be serious and still be playful, I combine both, right? But what are you gonna find in life, people? Some people be like, oh, it's always time to play, it's always time to joke, it's always to be around doing the silly things, and you should never be serious. No. You have to combine both, because if you are always playing around, people are gonna treat you as a joke, and you are not a joke. You need to know when it's time for you to turn off your play mode and turn on your seriousness mode. It's both, not one or two, is combine both. Another one is open-minded and being stubborn. Me, myself, consider myself an open-minded person. Absolutely. I listen to anybody's idea. I give attention. I give respect to anybody. I listen. However, not because I listen to you, that means I'm going to do what you tell me to do. Because what? I'm stubborn. Do I have an open-minded? Yeah, my mind is open to receive information, to receive knowledge, to learn from my mistakes, to learn from others. However, even though I can listen to others, that doesn't mean I'm going to do what others tell me, or I'm going to do what I heard somebody else doing, or I'm going to apply the advice somebody else give me. No. No matter how much information I can receive from others, no matter how much open-minded I am, I can perfectly say, no, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to do me. I can do both. Why? Because I understand that if I'm open-minded, it's good for me in life because I'm going to be available to learn, to explore, to enjoy, and to see different perspectives in life. But if I'm stubborn, it's good for me as well because I think for myself and I don't let other people control me, and I don't let things that I do not agree affect my life. But I need to have that stubbornness so I can stand up for myself, and I do not only listen and apply what other people tell me. It's not either this or this, both. If you can have both, you are a dangerous human being. If you can combine the abilities, you are a dangerous human being. Because most people in life think that no, it's either this way or this way, period. No, you can mix it. It can be two ways. Because if you stand up in one corner, you're gonna miss out what is going on in this corner. And there is a reason why you have two eyes. If you close one eye, you are missing out what's going on in this side. And you are only focusing on this side. But what if the person who wants to kill you is in this side? You will not be able to see it because you are so close in one side. You are so close in one-minded. You are so close in one idea, in one behaviors, in one way of doing life that you cannot open the possibility of other things. Number 4, extrovert and introvert. People be like, no, I'm an introvert, period. I'm extrovert, period. If I ask you what, a lot of people consider me an extrovert. But if I tell you that I am an introvert, you will not believe me. Unless you live with me daily, personally. But guess what? I am neither. I know when to be an extrovert. And I know how to be an introvert. Why? Because I have the ability to be both, and I apply either or depending on the situation, depending on what's gonna work out, depending on what am I doing, depending on what is my goal, depending on what I want to accomplish. But I have both. I can combine both. It's not Christina is introvert, period, or Christina is extrovert, period. It is Christina knows when to combine both, and Christina knows when to be an introvert and when to be an extrovert. But most people in life gonna label themselves, oh, I'm extrovert, which means I'm always active, I'm always energetic, I'm always gonna be around. That can lead you to burnout, because if you're an extrovert and you go around giving your energy to people who don't appreciate it, you're gonna end up burning yourself out, right? So you have to learn when to be an introvert so you can be calm, so you can recharge, so you can keep your energy flowing and you don't burn out yourself. So it's not introvert, extrovert. Is combine the both of them and know when to shift them, because you do have them inside of you. You do have them inside of you. The question is when is the situation? When does one apply and the other not? Combine both, you're going to be a dangerous human being. 5th example. It's either you are a specialistic, you are a generalist. It's not that way. Especially in business. People be like, oh no, I only know accounting, period. Oh no, I only know marketing, period. What if you can know both? What if you can be both? Do you see how deadly and how dangerous you become and how much power you become? I'm going to give you an example about that. Me, when I started playing soccer in college, I was believing that I only had to be good at my position. That's it. That I don't have to know nobody else's position. That I don't have to know other classmates. That I only had to focus on being the best at my position and forget and ignore all the positions. Boy, I was wrong. I was so wrong. Because me only focusing on doing good on my position closed for me the opportunity to help the team in other aspects, to help the team in other positions, or to be able to replace somebody that is in a position that I can do better. But thankfully, I was able to learn, and what I was doing, that instead of only me focusing on being the best at my position, I was thinking also that, oh, how can I learn this position? How can I help the team more? What can I do to help the team win? How can I do to help the team better? Right? I was not only focusing on one thing or one side of the story. I decided to mix either side, depending on which side is going to allow me to accomplish my goal. It's going to allow me to help my team win. It's going to allow me to help my team succeed. And athletes, a lot of athletes and all those successful people know how to do this. Because, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo is a great soccer player. However, he also knows how to do marketing. He also knows how to be a model, because he's a model of his own blend of clothes. That doesn't mean because Ronaldo is doing marketing, he's already a bad soccer player, or he can't play soccer anymore. No, because he has the ability to combine both. He has the ability to be really good at soccer and also be really good at marketing or branding, because he combined. And look around you. Anybody that has achieved tremendous success, they are not specialized on one thing or are not general in anything. No. They know, they have an idea about anything or about everything. They keep the interests wide. However, they have the specialists, because even though Ronaldo is good or at branding or creating brands or being a model or marketing, everybody knows him as a soccer player because he's good at it. He's not a specialist because he can be general, but he's not general because he can be a specialist. Do you see? Combine both. It's not either one side or the other. It can be both, depending on the situation, depending on the outcome, depending on what work is going into place, depending on where you are, depending on the people around you. And that's a skill that if you have, you're going to be deadly. If you have, you're going to be a dangerous human being in the most positive way. If you have, you're going to achieve whatever you want, because you are able to, how do we say, be like a chameleon. You adjust yourself. You can change yourself to receive the best of the outcome, to receive or to get done what you knew you had to get done. And you are not only thinking that, oh, I can only do one this and I cannot do this. Oh, because I love math, I cannot love philosophy. Oh, because I love philosophy, I cannot love math. No, do not close your mind. Do not put yourself in a box, and be able to combine both. Right? Thinking of right and wrong is what most people do. But me, that's not how I think. I think about, okay, what bring results that I want? What bring the outcomes that I want? What works? What can help me achieve my goals, achieve my dreams? What can help me get the work done? I'm not thinking of, oh, this is right, I'm going to do it, or this is wrong, I'm not going to do it. Oh, this is black, I cannot follow it. Oh, this is white, I cannot follow it. I don't think like, oh, because I make videos on YouTube, I cannot become a professor in the university. I don't think like, oh, because because I talk about motivation, I cannot talk about business. I don't think of, oh, because I talk about business, I cannot talk about mental health. No, I don't put myself in a box, because I can combine either side of the story and make it to my advantage. And I think it's a skill, because the greatest business people in the world, the greatest athletes that you know, the greatest musicians that you know, they have acquired that ability. Because they know, because if I ask you right now, how many of your musicians, you don't know, because they are great singers, right? But they can dance too. For example, Chris Brown. Chris Brown is an amazing singer, but he's an amazing dancer too. He doesn't spend his whole time dancing. He doesn't spend the whole time singing either. He can combine both. So how many of you here are only sticking with one side of the story, one way of thinking, one way of living, one way of behaving, one way of doing things? And you don't open your mind to learn other things, to explore, to improve, to be able to learn other perspective. How many of you are here? Do not put yourself in a box. Be able to have the skills that are required for you to advance, for you to excel, for you to have the life that you want, be able to have the mindset, to have the habit, be able to do whatever is necessary in a situation for you to move on. It's not about right and wrong. It's not about black and white. It's not about 1 and 2. It's about 1 or 2. This one or this one. I can do this or I can do both. You have the option. You have it. And if you pick one side, if you are extreme that, oh no, I'm only focusing on that side. I give an example. Let's see if you walk around life, only looking at life like this. You only see life with one lens, one perspective, one idea, one behavior, one way of doing things, one knowledge. Then you are missing out in whatever is going on here. You are missing out the knowledge, the information, the joy, the happiness that is here. Why? Because you are only focusing on here. And you have 2 eyes because you can do both. It's not this side is this side. It's which side works for you. Which sides bring the result that you want. Which sides help you achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. Which sides can give you what you want for life. And that's a skill that I think every single human being should adopt. That's what I do. I don't think, oh, right or wrong. I ask myself, what is required for me to do in order for this to work? What brings results? What brings change? What brings positivity? What brings more money? What brings growth? Know what is right, what is wrong. No. So if you're thinking between right and wrong, you're going to remain in a low state of mind. Probably you will not go far in life. But analyze this video and think, it's not one side. It's not one side. It can be 2 sides. The choice is yours. Don't be extremists that, oh, I'm in this side. And whatever is going on here, I don't care about it. No. Be able to do or to be whatever is needed in that situation. Please give me feedback about what do you think about this video. Comment because I appreciate your feedback. Let me know what do you think. Sorry. And subscribe for more and see you on my next video.